Hey guys, Profe Pablo here, Spanish teacher turned Minecraft engineer. You will notice that some of the words on my screen are now in Spanish. That's because I'm a Spanish teacher. We have been talking about item organization and transportation. We went over horizontal ways of moving items. We talked about item organization a little bit. And now we're going to talk about moving items vertically. Now, the first one is super simple. And that is moving items from top to bottom. My suggestion with that is just use gravity. So I'm going to build a couple towers here. That just keeps the item from going all over the place. That keeps the item contained. Going to place a chest here, place a hopper down here, gonna break that, place a dropper, add some items, place a button, and watch. When you press the button, the item simply falls down using gravity and goes into this chest. Now, you could potentially use water too. I don't know why you would. But gravity does all the work for you, so as long as you keep the items contained by using a tower, you should be able to move items from top to bottom without any problem at all. Now, the trickier thing is moving items from down to up, but there's actually a couple of really cool ways to do that. So one of those ways is by using soul sand. So I'm going to take a dropper, place it facing up. I'll go ahead and place a button on that. So when items move down to up, we call that an elevator. And we are going to make a quick soul sand elevator. So I'm just going to make a glass tower similar to that one real quick. Okay, that simply keeps all the water contained. From there, you want to take a bucket of water, place it at the top of where you want to go so that every other block is full of water. Now, this water they're not all source blocks, and they have to be for a soul sand elevator to work. So to make them all source blocks, we're going to take kelp, plant the kelp, and plant it all the way up to the top. Now, you have to plant the kelp before you add your soul sand, because kelp cannot be planted in soul sand. Go ahead and break your kelp. That just turned all of these water blocks into source blocks. You don't even need soul sand for stuff to rise to the top. It just doesn't go very fast. So I'm gonna put some kelp in here, press the button, and the kelp slowly rises to the top. So that is a working elevator. But to make this elevator go even quicker, we are going to take soul sand, place it down, and it creates bubbles which pushes anything that's in this shaft to the top. So I'm going to press this. The dropper will actually push kelp through this as long as you have blocks surrounding it. So if you don't have blocks, it comes out the side. But if you put blocks on all sides, it forces that item up through the soul sand. There we go. Now, a cool thing about soul sand elevators is they also work for people. So let me show you how that will work. I'm going to create a door over here. Break these two. I don't like the water spilling out. So you can use buttons to contain the water. And then I come up here. Let's say that I need to get up somewhere high. I can use a soul sand elevator. It pushes me to the top. This will also work for mobs, and I actually use it for villagers a lot to move villagers. Now, let's go over one more elevator that pushes items up to the top. And that is taking a dropper and placing any solid block of your choice on top of the dropper. We're going to use glass so we can see what's going on. And then you take this tower and you make other towers, creating a cross, blocking all exit points for an item so that it can't come out. Okay, and this is kind of glitchy, but it works really, really well. We'll take a button, place it there. I'm gonna dump some items in there and click. And the kelp made its way to the top because it has no place to escape except through the block above it. Now this works with any solid block, so you could use dirt, you can use stone, but if you break one of these, that is where the item is going to pop out. So click. There we go. So if you don't want to mess with soul sand, this is a very easy way to move items from down below to up top. Now please note that these kind of elevators only work going from down below to up top. They will not work horizontally. As you can see, the item just naturally tries to move up top, like that. Well guys, that is it for this episode of Profe Plays Minecraft. I know this one was super easy, but these systems, when you add together the horizontal transportation, the vertical elevators, and the sorting systems, you get some really interesting and fun ways to keep your items moving. Thanks for watching.